So this is a standard three-way Les Paul switch. On this side you've got the earth, which is the ground, and then on the other side you've got these four tags here. Now the one on the left is for one of the pickups, and the one on the right is for the other pickup. So this is either the neck pickup, depending on which way around the switch is, obviously, in your guitar. And then the two in the middle, they're the feeds to these outs, so they need to be pushed together like that and then soldered, and then it should work. So I'm going to do another video now on actually soldering it into this Les Paul, and then you'll be able to see exactly how I do it. Stay tuned. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this switch is faulty, so we're going to remove the switch. So you loosen this off with a pair of pliers. I've already done it. Take those bits off, and then if you remove the back plate from the guitar, then the switch should come through and we can get it out like this, you see. Now when you look at the switch, there's all these different wires on the back. This is obviously the bridge pickup, and the grey is the neck pickup. So they're what we're going to solder to these two. Green will go on one, the grey will go on the other. And then on the back here, they're all earth, and that will be the feed from the jack socket. Okay, so two tips. One, always cover the guitar when you're soldering, because solder sometimes can spit and it'll damage the guitar. And the second one is take a photograph of where the connections are, so if you get lost you can always revert back and you've got a reference, or draw a little diagram. I know Seymour Duncan recommends that he draws everything. He'll draw the entire circuit, so we can always put it back as well. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to disconnect all these wires and solder them onto the new switch. There we go, simple. So now we get the new switch. And what we're going to do first is we're going to tin the wires, or tin the ends. Now, if you don't know what tinning is, it's where you actually start the soldering process off by melting solder onto the bare terminals. What we do is like that. Do one for this part as well. Shaky hands. And this one we want quite a bit of solder on, because we want to join these two actually together like that, so they're joined, and then we'll tin this part as well. Cool. So now what we do is connect the wires up. Okay, so we'll start with the earth. So I've got the switch, earth side, closest to these, and this was the cluster of wires that were on the earth. If they'll reach. So we warm that up. have a look at that. Yeah, so they're connected now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect I think this was the bridge if I remember right. Put this to one side because we can always just switch the switch around, so it doesn't matter which side they go on. So warm the solder up, put that in, let it dry for a second. Boom, that's that on. Now normally I would re-tin these, but generally these are alright. You can do it anyway, just as a precaution. Can you see that? So we're just going to warm that up, and that's what you want. See how the solder's shiny? That's what you want. If you've got shiny solder, it's good. If it's all dull and matte, then you can generally get problems with it. This one wants re-tinning. See how that's gone shiny? And then we just warm this piece up, drop that in the middle, let it dry, and that should be it. So we've got the bridge, neck, the feed, and the earths. So we'll fit that and see if it works. Okay, so I've just put the switch back in now, remounted the rhythm and treble switch plate, and tightened that up. So we'll plug it into an amp and make sure it works.